Okay, so Sephora just launched a bunch of new value sets just in time for the spring savings event. So in today's video, I wanted to go through them and chat about them. I love a good value set. I think it's a nice way to try out multiple products from different brands if it is like a Sephora Favorites kit or even multiple products from one brand. And I love a good mini because I do have a lot of beauty products. So sometimes I want to try something new, but I don't need like an entire full liquid blush. So a value set is a great way to try out multiple shades and get it for a little bit of a discounted price. But not all value sets actually have a good value or are really like a good deal. So in today's video, I thought I would go through the ones that I think are the most interesting, chat about them, break it down, let you know if I think they have an inflated value or if they're worth it. And it's just fun to kind of see what brands are launching for the spring. So let's jump into it. Okay, let's start with this new Sephora Favorites set. I do have a feeling this one will sell out even potentially before the spring savings event because whenever they've done a kit very similar to this in the past, it has sold out so quickly. So this one is the Clean Me Up kit. It comes with a couple of really popular full-size products, which is why I do think it will sell out so quickly. So this one retails for $35. They're saying it's $120 in value. When I broke it down, I got more like 101, which isn't too far off. So for $35, I do think it is worth picking up if these products appeal to you. There are 3 full-size products in here, including the Tower 28 Make Waves Mascara, which is my absolute favorite. It does such a great job at lifting the lashes. It adds a ton of volume. It's a really just gorgeous formula that you can build up to look really dramatic or go in with like a few light coats and it will look a little bit more natural. So that for me is a big selling point when it comes to this kit. I also love the Lawless Forget the Filler lip gloss. It comes in the shade Velvet, which I actually did purchase in December. Otherwise, I would have totally picked up this kit for myself, but it's a really pretty pink. Those 2 products alone are worth more than what the kit costs. So if you've been wanting to try those out, I do recommend picking it up for that reason. And then there are some other great products in here. I haven't tried the brand Kulfi, but you do get a full-size eyeliner from that brand in brown. I'm honestly a little bit surprised by the full-size products they included because sometimes when they throw like a full-size product in, it's something that not a lot of people are interested in. It just kind of inflates the value of the kit. But the Tower 28 mascara and the Lawless gloss are 2 really popular products that I think are really nice. And then you do get a mini version of the Amika overnight hair mask. It's called their Dream Routine. I've repurchased that product so many times. I think it does a really great job at just leaving your hair feeling hydrated and smooth. I actually used it today. It does a great job of hydrating the hair, smoothing it out. 1 ounce is like a smaller size, but it's enough that you'll be able to decide whether or not you like it enough to purchase the full size product. You also get a mini moisturizer from the brand Youth to the People. I haven't tried that product, but I feel like a moisturizer is always nice to have on hand. And then I have tried the last product as well. So I've tried 4 out of 6 of the products. The Saie Mini Glowy Super Gel in the shade Sun Glow. I don't have that specific shade, but the formula is beautiful. It's a very lightweight gel, so it pairs really nicely with foundation. You can mix it in with skincare. You can also use it as like a liquid highlighter. So if they do appeal to you, I would recommend grabbing this sooner than later. I'm not someone who's ever like, run out and buy this, it's going to sell out immediately. But these specific like Clean Me Up kits or like Clean Favorites kits do tend to sell well because I feel like they include some really high in demand popular brands. I love when they do like their mini mascara sets. So they actually have a new one for summer. These are great because you get the chance to try out multiple formulas and then they come with a voucher that you can use to redeem for a full-size version of one of the mascaras that you try. So this one actually comes with 5 different options. Again, some really popular formulas. So there's actually a chance one of these could be your go-to mascara. So for the price of your mascara, you can actually get this kit, try out some different formulas, and then redeem the voucher for your favorite one or discover a new favorite. So it's $28, which is actually either the exact price of the full-size mascaras or like $1 more. So they don't have a value attached to this, but you actually get a good amount of product in each of the minis. It's almost like they included like half the amount of product. And I don't know if mini mascaras tend to vary that much in size, but sometimes the mini mascara can last me a really long time. So between the value of the minis and then whatever full-size mascara you redeem this for, the kit is worth anywhere between $83 and $92. So definitely worth trying if you think it will be nice to try out different formulas from different brands. Now I want to mention I do only use and feature cruelty-free items on my channel. There's one product in here that's not cruelty-free, the Benefit one. So I just wanted to throw that out there in case you do purchase cruelty-free products as well. So you get the Benefit Mini Roller Lash. You also get the Too Faced Better Than Sex. You get the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara, the Tartelette Too Moving Mascara, which is one of my personal favorites, and then also the Rare Beauty formula as well, which I do love too. I think most of these are pretty popular, hyped up mascaras. When I bought it last time, I think a lot of the mascaras in the set weren't necessarily super popular. They were kind of like underrated or a little bit newer. So honestly, there is a high chance that you'll probably fall in love with one of these because they do get pretty good reviews. Amico Light has a new kit that I'm actually considering picking up myself. I did a video on my Sephora sale wish list, like all of the products I'm considering, and I mentioned that I wanted to pick up a new shade of this product, their lip treatment oil. So I have two shades. I don't have the shade Bliss, which is what comes in this kit. It's described as a subtle light pink, which I feel like will be perfect for everyday wear. The shades that I have are definitely more pigmented. I have like a brighter hot pink, and then I also have like a medium brown, and I love them, but I don't have something that I tend to reach for on like an everyday basis. So I feel like that would be nice. And I've wanted to try their Desert Date Cream Multi-Stick for a while, which is basically like their cream blush. You can also use it on the lips. It sounds really nice, and I do love a good cream blush. So I think I might grab this. It's a $35 kit. The retail value is $42, so you save $7 if you purchase this kit rather than buying the two products separately. And because they're both products I've been curious to try out and the shades are really pretty, I think it would be a great option. There are actually a lot of really great kits this time around. There are some that I don't think are worth it, but for the most part, the makeup ones are a really good deal overall. So the next one is from Saie. It is their SaieGlow starter kit. It comes with 3 products. So 2 of them are minis and 1 is full size. The full size product is their Glossy Bounce lip oil in the shade Kiss, which they do describe as a clear, but looking at the swatches online, it looks like maybe it has like a slight hint of pink. I do have one of these. I have the brown one, and it is pretty sheer, but there is a hint of color. So I don't know about the lighter ones. Maybe they do appear clear on the lips. Honestly, the formula is nice, but it hasn't become my go-to product. Like, I don't wear it as much as I thought I would, and I think that's for 2 reasons. First of all, it has like a weird scent. It kind of smells like cardboard to me, and I don't know if you guys have tried it, but if you have, like, what do you think it smells like? It's not the worst unpleasant scent ever. Like, it doesn't bother me to the point where I'm like, oh, I can't wear this. It's just not like the most pleasant experience overall. And the formula is pretty thin, so it does wear off quickly. It's very comfortable, very glossy and smooth, but I just feel like I have a lot of products like that in my collection that last just a little bit longer that I tend to reach for. Not a bad product, it's just not my personal, like, absolute favorite glossy lip product. Okay, and then you also get a mini dew blush in the shade Chili, which is a super pretty rosy pink, and a super mini gel in the shade Sunflower, which is a warm golden bronze. I still haven't tried their blush. I did purchase one, and I like set it aside to try out in like a testing new makeup video, and then I never found it. I think I either decluttered it or donated it around the holiday season, and it was never to be found. So at some point I would like to try their liquid blush because I've heard really good things, but I do love their glowy super gel. It looks so pretty. Oh, I talked about that in the Sephora Favorites kit. It's just a nice lightweight gel that you can use in multiple ways. So as for value, the blush and highlighter are half the size of the full size products. So they're not tiny minis by any means. And if you're someone who doesn't go through liquid products super quickly, that might be more ideal for you. So the highlighter is worth $14, the blush is worth $12.50, and then the lip oil is $22. It's a full-size product. So that comes out to be $48.50 in value. They're saying it's worth $57, which they're probably including the bag as part of that value, or they might sell the minis separately at like a higher price point. So you're getting about a $6.50 savings when it comes to this kit. So not the highest one ever, but again, it is nice sometimes to have mini versions of products rather than paying the full price for like a full liquid blush or a full highlighter if you're not going to go through them quickly. So this one comes down to personal preference, but I don't think it's a bad value at all. It just kind of depends on whether or not you're a fan of minis. Lawless actually has a kit with 2 full-size products, which was kind of nice to see because anytime I've seen a Lawless kit in the past, typically it does include mini products, but this one comes with 2 full-size options. It's actually not available yet. It's coming on April 4th. So something to keep in mind because it will be on sale like right when the Sephora Spring Savings Event starts. So you do get a full-size Forget the Filler plumping gloss in the shade Rosy Outlook. I do have a mini version of this color. It's actually my favorite lip gloss formula. It looks so good on the lips. It's a little bit thicker, so it just looks so smooth, incredibly glossy. They have a ton of beautiful shades to choose from. There's actually one of these in my cart for the Sephora sale. I think it was the shade Maple Glaze, which is like a brown or a nude. And this one's nice. It's basically like a clear, almost like a milky clear or like a pearly clear. And then you also get a full-size Forget the Filler lip or tinted balm stick in the shade Pink Marshmallow, which they describe as a clear translucent pink. So I had this product, or I have this product on my Sephora loves list, but when I mentioned that in my Sephora wish list video, a ton of you said you didn't think this product was worth the money, especially compared to their glosses, because you actually found it drying. There were some people who said they enjoyed it, but overall, I felt like the comments leaned like more negative toward this product, which is really good to know. So as for the value of this kit, it's actually a really high value kit because both of these products retail for $26. So you're getting $52 of value for $32. It's basically like paying full price for one of the products, and then getting the other one for $6, which is a really good deal. So if these colors appeal to you, or you've been wanting to try the formulas, you feel like you'll get a lot of use out of them, this would absolutely be worth picking up. Tarte also launched a new lip duo that comes with 2 products. It retails for $29. I can't tell if there's a typo in the description box and on the actual packaging. And I always go through and like compare the sizes and the prices just to see if you really are getting a good deal when it comes to these brands, or if they're just inflating the value, because some brands really attach like a very high value to the kit that just doesn't seem possible. So with this one, according to the description and the actual box, the liner only comes with 0.5 grams. And just for reference, a full-size liner comes with 2 grams. They do say it's a mini, but I don't know, it looks like a full-size liner. The reason I'm leaning toward this being a typo is because on Tarte's website, they actually have a bundle where you can get a full-sized Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump, which is the other product this kit comes with, and a full-size liner for $24. So to be honest, if you are considering this kit, I would recommend going to Tarte's website and getting that bundle, because if you go on their website, you can choose any color Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump and any color lip liner. Whereas if you purchase this kit from Sephora, you're stuck with the lip gloss in the shade Primrose and the lip liner in the shade Buff. But again, I can't say for sure if this is a mini or a full-size liner, just because the description and the actual packaging on Sephora's website imply that this is a mini. It just looks like a full-size based on the photo. So it might be worth waiting to see if Sephora updates the product listing, because I have seen them do that before if there is a mistake. Or again, I would just go directly to Tarte's website if you want the bundle. They also have a couple of other bundles. I think I saw that they have bundles where you can get multiple Maracuja Juicy Lips for a discounted price as well. I actually think these next bundles are really, really nice, because if you are a mascara lover and you have like a certain mascara or a certain brand that you're really into, it's really nice to be able to get like 2 for a discounted price. Too Faced has this one's called the Better Than Sex Primer and Mascara Duo. So it does come with their Better Than Sex mascara, and then also their Better Than Sex Foreplay Mascara Primer. I've talked about this on my channel in a couple of videos, but I actually really like this primer. It shocked me because I just didn't think it would be worth the money. I do use mascara primers on occasion, but usually my go-to is from Essence, and it's like $5. But this one really makes a difference. When you layer this mascara primer under any mascara, it instantly enhances the mascara. It like lifts your lashes, it keeps them lifted throughout the day, it adds a ton of volume, and it locks that mascara into place. You can use this with a mascara that will usually flake off and it won't move. It really does work so well. There are a couple of cons. It is so hard to remove at the end of the night. Like even if you're using a waterproof eye makeup remover, like it is very, very difficult to get off. So that could be a big con for you. Also, the mascara primer itself does get really messy in the packaging. It's kind of waxy. So after using it for a while, I feel like if you're not storing it like completely upright, it will leak out the sides. So just something to mention, but I do think it is a really, really good product. And this is a pretty good deal because the mascara retails for $29, so does the primer, and this kit is $39. So it's basically like buy one, get one for $10. Now, if you're not interested in the primer, you can also just get 2 of the Better Than Sex mascaras for $40. So basically buy one, get one for $11. Again, if this is your go-to mascara and you do typically purchase it for the full price, this is a nice way to get 2 for a discounted price. And if you buy it during the Sephora Savings Event, you get even more of a savings. So that's it for makeup kits for now. I feel like we might see a few more because again, one of them, I think it was the Lawless one, doesn't actually launch until April 4th. So maybe on that date, we'll see a few additional ones as well. But I wanted to go over a few hair kits as well, and then a couple of skincare too. So let's do hair first. There is a new Sephora Favorites Clean Hair Care Besties kit. I think, again, this one might potentially sell out because there are a lot of products included in this kit. It is a $39 kit. They do claim it is $106 in value, but when I broke it down, I actually got, where's the total? 88. So I do feel like their value is pretty off. But again, sometimes brands do offer a mini at a pretty high price point. And when I do the value, I usually compare it to like price per ounce compared to the full size product because I do feel like that's a little bit more accurate. So I do think the $88 value is a lot more accurate than 106. But again, not bad for $39. You basically get twice as much in terms of value than what you're paying. But keep in mind, some of the minis in this kit are very, very mini. So if you have very long hair, if you have really thick hair, these products might not go as far as they would if you have shorter, thin hair. So there is one full size product in here. It is the Day 3-in-1 Styling Cream. I've seen this everywhere on TikTok. Like anytime someone is doing any sort of slicked back hairstyle, they're using this product, and this brand is everywhere. I still haven't tried anything from them. But if you're interested in this product alone, it might be worth grabbing the kit because for the price of this, which is $30, plus 9, you'll get all of those extra products to try anyway. If you're not into this cream specifically, I might skip the kit altogether because that's what's pulling like the majority of the value for this kit. The next product in here that does have a higher retail value is the Rudist Bio Brew Fermented Strengthening Serum. That one's worth $16.32. I haven't heard of that brand or tried that product, and that's probably the case with a lot of these hair products. I don't get as into high-end hair care. I do have some high-end hair products, but I tend to use the same brands over and over. Like I love Amika, I love Living Proof, IGK. Who else do I use? There's like a couple of brands that I tend to purchase from, but I don't switch it up too often. I will say that I've tried Vegamore, but I haven't tried this product, the Deep Moisture Repair Mask. Pretty small sample, it's worth $7.80, but you do get a hair mask in here, and then you get a mini Amika plus extended clean dry shampoo. I like the original dry shampoo. I don't know what the difference is between this one and the original one, but I do feel like that's nice to have. The rest of the samples are worth between like $3 and $4. So again, pretty small. There's a scalp scrub, there's a leave-in conditioner from Crown Affair, a smooth and shine hair oil, actually a couple of hair oils. You get some things from Living Proof, Necessaire, JVN. So I'll put a link in the description box below if you want to go through everything. I don't have a ton of insight into these products because I really haven't tried very many of them. But if you are curious to try a lot of different brands from Sephora, if you don't mind having like smaller mini samples, then it might be worth checking out, especially if you are going to purchase that day cream anyway. This next kit is from the brand K18. Now, obviously, this is going to come down to personal preference, but I don't know that this one is quite worth the price point. Again, it really just depends on whether or not you're really interested in trying every single product from this kit. So this is their Repair and Protect mini hair set. It's $75 and you get 5 minis in here. So it's definitely a little bit more expensive compared to some of the other value kits out there, but some of the K18 hair products are a little bit more expensive. So in this kit, you do get their hair mask. You also get their hair oil, you get their detox shampoo, and then also their damage shield shampoo and conditioner. In my opinion, the retail value that they attach to this kit is really inflated. When I compared these products to the cost of the full-size products, it only came out to be $67.45, and they're claiming it's a $96 value. I honestly don't know exactly where they got that from, to be honest. I think they do sell some minis that are pretty highly priced, but I still feel like it's a little bit off. It might be worth it to you if you're really interested in the brand and you want to try multiple products from the brand, but I think overall, the most hyped up product, or what I hear the most about, would be their hair mask, the leave-in molecular repair hair mask. I feel like I see people talking about that on TikTok quite a bit, and then maybe their hair oil as well. They did include 2 shampoos and a conditioner, and if you're not as interested in the brand for their shampoos or their conditioner, I would say skip this kit and just put your money toward the product you're most interested in, whether it is the hair mask or the hair oil. It looks like the shampoos and conditioners are 1.8 ounces, which that would not last me a very long time. Like if I'm traveling and going out of town for a few days, I'll pack like a 3-ounce bottle so I can throw it into a carry-on, but 1.8 ounces, I feel like I would fly through that pretty fast. So anyway, if you guys have tried products from the brand, let us know in the comments below if you think it's worth the money or not. I just think this is not like the most the most well thought out value kit. I think it's pretty inflated in my opinion. So I know a lot of people do love the brand Day. Like I said, everyone seems to be using like their leave-in cream all over TikTok. They actually launched a few different mini kits. So if you've been wanting to try out multiple products from the brand, they might be worth looking into. The first one is the mini hair tune-up toolbox set. So it's $50. They're saying it's $72 in value, and you get 4 mini products. The shampoo and the conditioner are both worth about $8.40 each. And then the styling cream is worth $10.20, and the Fairy Duster dry shampoo is worth $18.90. And then you also get like a limited edition crate, which I think they are adding to the value of the kit, because when you add up all the products, they only come out to be $45.90. And I guess they're counting the crate as like $26 in value. Or again, they might be factoring in the price of the minis, because they do sell the shampoo and conditioner minis separately, but the price is really jacked up on those. Like, I would not recommend picking those up because price per ounce, they are very, very expensive compared to the full size bottles. So really, I don't think this is the best deal in terms of value. Unless you're really highly interested in trying all of these products from the brand, then maybe it would be worth it to you. Sometimes that's where the value does lie. I've mentioned that before. It doesn't always come down to how much each product is worth, but sometimes it is nice to be able to try out multiple minis before committing to the full size products. If that is not the case for you, if you're looking to get the best value, I wouldn't recommend picking this up, but I know a lot of people are interested in their new dry shampoo, so that might be a reason it appeals to you too. I do think this next kit is a better deal. This is also from Day. It's their Slick Ride Hairstyling Duo set. So it's $48, $68 in value, which does check out because you get 2 full-size products. You get the Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 styling cream, and then you also get the Prickly Pear hair oil. The styling cream doesn't appeal to me personally because I don't use a product like that in my routine. I don't do a slick back bun ever. I'm still a fan of like a messy bun with like some pieces hanging down in the front, even like a lower messy bun, but anything slicked back does not look good on me. I have a bigger head, my face is rounder, so I feel like it doesn't work for me personally, but I would be interested in trying their hair oil. For that reason, I'd probably just purchase that separately rather than the kit. But if those 2 products have been on your list, I do think this one is a better deal when it comes to value than the other one. Okay, let's go over a few skincare kits. There's one from Drunk Elephant. I don't know. I feel like maybe this will sell out because Drunk Elephant is so popular right now, especially with like the preteens and the teens. I don't have a lot of teen viewers, so there probably aren't teens watching this, but if you are like a parent of a teen or someone who's looking to gift skincare to a teen, I would not recommend getting them this kit. It's the Drunk Elephant Itty Bitty Midi Committee Serum Trio. So it's $79, and they say it's worth $99 in value. This comes with the C Firma Day Serum, which is their vitamin C. I actually used to use that really regularly for years and years, and I did find it to be really effective, but it has such a strong scent. A lot of people describe it as like a hot dog water scent, which is so unappealing. And I mean, I have to agree, you can smell that on your skin all day long. So even though I found it to be really effective, I just couldn't deal with that. It also comes with the Be Hydra, which is like their hydration serum. You can use it to mix into other products. You can use it afterwards. It does feel really nice on the skin. And then the TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. That actually really irritated my skin. It was too strong for my skin. So personally, I don't like that product. It's too intense. I do think this is a good deal because for less than the price of the C Firma or the TLC Framboos, which I think those both retail for over $90 or right around $90. You get the chance to try out all 3 of these. And they're not super tiny minis. Like Drunk Elephant has done a lot of kits in the past where the mini products are really, really mini. So you don't really know if the products work well for your skin after trying it for just a few times. But these come with 0.5 ounces, which is quite a bit. I feel like that's probably close to at least half of the C Firma. The C Firma comes with 0.94 ounces and it's $79. And then the TLC Framboos Glycolic product, 1 ounce for $90. So again, if these products are on your list or if you really love them or you've been wanting to try out multiple options, I do think it is a great option if you think your skin could handle them. If you have very sensitive skin or young skin, if you're like a preteen or a teen, definitely skip over this set. But if you are looking to add these to your collection, $79 for about $100 in value is a pretty good deal, especially from Drunk Elephant, because usually their value sets don't have such a good added value attached to them. Last set is from Supergoop. It's the All Day Glow SPF set. This one is $44. They're claiming $70 in value. I do think this one is pretty inflated. When I broke it down, it came out to be $51.06. So it's not just a little bit off, it is significantly off. Again, they do sell a mini glow screen for $22, but truthfully, for the amount you get, it's really only worth about $13. So I wouldn't really recommend picking that up. And they sell a mini glow oil for $18, which is actually crazy because again, for the amount you get, it's really only worth about $8. So I think the brand as a whole really charges way too much for their mini products. I would either recommend going with the full size product, seeing if you can get a sample in store. Does Sephora still do that? I think they stopped doing that because of COVID, and I don't know if they offer samples again or not. So sometimes you can get like a Supergoop product as a Sephora point perk. Obviously, personal opinion, when it comes to minis, sometimes I do think maybe it is worth paying a little bit more, like price per ounce, if it's something you won't use up fully anyway, like a lipstick or a blush. But if it's a sunscreen is something you probably will use up fully. It might be worth paying a little bit more for the full size product because you'll go through the mini and then you'll have to repurchase it anyway. But again, it comes down to personal preference. So there is added value with this kit. I didn't even say you get the glow stick SPF 50. That is a full size product worth $30. And then you get a mini glow screen SPF 40, which is worth about $13. And the glow oil SPF 50, which is worth about $8. I don't know. At this point, there are other glowy sunscreens out there. Elf did one last summer that I think is really, really good. And if you want that glow, you want that nice moisturized feel, that one is an amazing option. I've really gotten into like K-beauty sunscreens. My favorite is from the brand Heimish. It looks amazing on the skin. It is so lightweight. It does give you a really beautiful glow, but it's not greasy at all. So I wouldn't really recommend picking up that kit, but that's just, again, it comes down to personal preference. In this video, I've hesitated to say like this is absolutely not worth the value because value really is subjective. Different people are going to value different kits for different reasons. It might not be whether or not like it has a really high retail value attached to it. It might be the fact that you get to try multiple products. It might be that there's like one thing in there you've really wanted, but you haven't felt right buying it for the full retail value. So, you know, again, in the end, they all come down to personal preference, but I do think some brands do a better job when it comes to overall value than others. So it's just kind of fun to go through them, break it down in these videos. So hopefully you can decide whether or not you want to spend your hard-earned money on something. So I hope today's video was helpful or interesting. Thanks for being here and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below if you plan on trying any of these out, and I'll be back very soon with a new video. Bye.